He has
It's
an
a
agency.
hierarchy.
Bro, Jason is the first person I saw who has an agency under an agency.
Like an umbrella company.
Yeah, our umbrella raincoat. You think this person gets wet? Can't you know?
Yo.
What's on your mind?
What's on my mind, guys? Oh, you guys. Shandesh.
But
Shame, man.
superstar, yeah, Gavan.
Shame. I saw you even made a video. Like, I'm sure you felt so bad.
Yeah, I was like, yo, because I get that.
So they were just asking her, what does Lekompo mean to you as an artist?
What did they ask her at a radio station?
Yes, a radio station.
Okay.
It's one radio station. So they're asking her questions. You know, it's a normal interview. There's a guy and a girl. And yeah. So they're asking her questions. So she seemed to not understand. And she seemed very nervous. So like her body language, you could tell, like when she asked her, okay, so what do you think, what does Lekompo mean to you? And then she's like, did you hear the question that you asked me? Or no?
Do you understand it? Or I don't understand it.
Yeah, but I think you're not the one. You're the one that's not understanding. So tell it. Then she spoke in her language, sharp. And then she's like her facial. I think everyone was pissed off at the facial expressions.
Yeah,
you know, because she looked very like annoyed. It's like, can I just get the fuck out of here?
Yeah,
like, you know, because I don't know if she was overwhelmed.
Yeah,
or like, you know, when you're nervous, you're like, so I think maybe she was very overwhelmed and she didn't understand most of the things that lady was saying. So for me, she held it down.
Good for
that
her.
Girl held it
the interview
down. She held it down. She was smiling the whole time. She was not even, she didn't feel, like, okay, you know what? It's fine. She even was like, okay, let me try, not dumb it down, but like say it in our language.
Like how you would understand.
So sharp. Now people are crashing out. People are saying she's rude, she's mean, she has an attitude. If there's better ways for you to say you don't understand, you don't have to make facial expressions like that, blah, 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 blah. And then there's others who are like, guys, first and foremost, people react differently when they're nervous. People react differently when they have anxiety. So, when you're being asked something, that's how her face was. She was just like, what? I don't know what's, But I don't want to lie, the faces did kind of like look weird. It was like, girl, but I understood where she was coming from. For me personally, I don't know about you guys, how you guys saw it. I don't know.
I mean, you're right, Seema. This goes to like also you. Like sometimes it's like, sometimes people take fear and confuse it with arrogance. Like I remember this one time I went out, bro. I went to a group of people sitting down on a table. Like I'm talking about 8 people. I can tell you everyone stopped talking and looked at me. I went there and I left same time. I was like, just, the attention didn't land well to me. I was like, let me just, but now, now it's like, it can easily appear as, Zille rude, why but with Yanda, I feel like she was trying to protect herself. And
she went in defense mode.
Yes.
She went in defense mode.
She went into defense mode instead of like, let me try to like get this person. Instead, because here's the thing, that question was straightforward, bro.
True.
Can I be honest? The question was straightforward, just that she didn't get it. So that's why she's like, are you understanding yourself or am I not understanding you? That can easily be taken as being rude.
Yeah.
And I don't think her intention, because here's the thing, we all know if you have an interview, what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And some interviewers just want to articulate themselves, even though I've met interviewers where straight because of the image they want to contain, they want to keep, they'll speak with you English.
Yeah.
Because it's my brand.
And also, guys, radio is the most like understanding English. Everyone understands English. To understand. I don't want to say everyone because there's some people really
rather say most.
Most people understand. And you radio, guys. So really you can't we don't understand spade. Some of us. You understand?
And
so it would be like and there's no subtitles, there's no nothing. You radio. You understand? So she had to stick to English. But also, everyone heard the question, so she's like, okay, tell it.
Let me.
So now we understand, but she's trying to, there's no subtitles there. Right? So, I don't know, man. It was terrible.
I feel like, love Shandy, baby. there perhaps could have been a better way to go about the situation, because a few weeks ago, or was it 2 weeks ago, I'm not too quite sure, we interviewed Utribe, and obviously I can only interview in English, right? Because I don't know why. That's the language I'm most comfortable in. I can maybe make jokes in vernac, but I can only interview in English. So I asked him questions in English, and then he asked in his own language, hey man, do you mind maybe like speaking in my language, or can Zille translate? And the way in which he asked was like really nice. He even laughed about it. We made a joke about it, and he asked really kindly. So I don't know, it doesn't take a lot to be kind. I feel like maybe she could have said, hey, do you mind translating forth? And yeah, things could have gone better.
Or maybe also she didn't want to look dumb. I don't know. Maybe she's like, if I ask Ugutiba, you know, because she kept looking back, like for someone to ask for her. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she kept looking back, like, you know, she was so nervous, you know. So I think if she could, if maybe her management saw her body language and they're like, okay, guys, go paribu wenka
Sepedi or something,
because I understand, or someone
Overnight.
someone is gonna translate for her on the side. We are born. Yeah, or she could have said, yo guys, man, whoa, hey, stop.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I know
this,
you're on
guys.
radio.
And make a whole
don't
joke
understand,
about it.
please. And then we laugh about it.
True.
Or I didn't
Because also that English that girl speaks nice, proper English.
Yes, she's very professional with her job.
2 minutes that
That girl is gonna go for shame.
So, you know, also Tribe was,
composure.
Tribe was also there, ne?
Yeah.
So the first question, I would say Tribe, that would English. And now you laugh about it, ne? I mean, so and now we get the same way you guys laugh, ne? Seema's gonna try. So what I'm trying to say, do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Overneck or something.
Yeah. So the first thing that Tribe did was say, whoa,
I saw St. Luke.
yeah, nah, he made sure that he tells the interviewer, nah, that's why his interview didn't trend. His interview didn't know. And also people liked, I know there's a lot of takes about Travis' interview on our show, but if you check, because of K-Chelo and him fighting.
Oh, yeah.
So, but like, no one complained about it being an S show. You can complain
a what? Oh, a show.
an S show. Because everyone got the best side. They understood in English. He was comfortable. He said whatever. But I feel like, you're right, Seema. I feel like she was supposed to say, you know what, guys, English. Even in my video that I did on TV, I'm like, Josie because I understand English. And I was not ashamed of it. Embrace it. It's not a matter of like, even if you have like gang hits, when you don't know something, you don't know. The power of being a superstar is when you don't know how to do something and ask.
And it's not embarrassing to ask. I feel like it's embarrassing to pretend like you know what's going on, because then now you really look dumb.
But one thing I didn't like from that is that like I feel like a lot of hate was unnecessary. Like we all make such mistakes, Seema.
True.
I understand, ne? I think also the only thing really, honestly, that triggered the people was the rolling of the eyes, the facial expressions, like and then there was a point where she was like, aring. Like she was like, so like her face is like, so, you know.
I think
so it looked like, girl, calm down. You know, that's how it looked with other people.
No.
But I understood that this girl's probably nervous. She doesn't know what to do.
Or frustrated by the fact that maybe she didn't understand. So it's a thing of I'm frustrated because I don't understand what's going on.
And my management is not helping me. I keep turning, help me.
And worse, it's live. So people are expecting an answer.
Yeah.
But the person that's supposed to be answering the question doesn't really understand the question.
And also, I watched the full episode, by the way. Yeah? So I watched the full episode because I wanted to like have a
understand.
So the first half of the interview, it was her and the girl. So there was a point whereby the girl stopped. The one who can interview, that one who articulates herself well. She stopped. The last second half, it was a guy. The guy was speaking in vernac a lot.
Okay.
He was making things
easier,
proper. And the interview was proper after that.
Okay.
So sometimes, I don't know, man. Sometimes it's that big English. Yeah, Chusha English. And I think one thing that you are saying, and I'm realizing, is they're live. One of the factors. Sorry, the live. I don't think live on air affects everyone like that. We don't feel it. But the live at TikTok, because I once went there. What they do, they put a YouTube video here, they put another one here, they put a live here. When we could do so, when you know one send a lot of Zille, I thought we no, I don't know. Sometimes. So, and I understand. I think the live was the one.